Welcome to this video on the Elimination Diet. My name is Ashley Anderson, registered dietitian, personal trainer, and owner of Move Fully Nourished, where we specialize in nutrition and exercise coaching using an integrative approach to help active adults achieve optimal health, healing the mind, body, and spirit. Our integrative approach is designed to empower you as well as transform your lifestyle and relationship with food forever. So let's first talk about what an elimination diet is. An elimination diet is a temporary eating plan that omits a food or group of foods believed to cause an adverse food reaction, often referred to as a food intolerance. By removing certain foods for a period of time and then reintroducing them during a challenge period, you can learn which foods are causing symptoms or making them worse. People often think of reactions to food as being a rapid allergic reaction, such as when a person has an anaphylactic reaction to eating peanuts and their throat swells up. But there are also other ways that our bodies can react to foods that may not be so immediate and may or may not be tied to an immune system response. Food intolerances can be triggered by various natural compounds that are found in foods like natural sugars or proteins, or common food additives like natural and artificial colors, preservatives, antioxidants, or flavor enhancers. And that can cause reactions through different mechanisms in the body. An elimination diet is one of the best tools for identifying food culprits and is a very safe method as long as a variety of foods are still eaten and supplying all the essential nutrients. We also do food sensitivity testing with our clients in order to pinpoint exactly which foods are causing inflammation when they're consumed and to use a form of the elimination diet for those individuals with their specific needs. But if testing isn't an option, then the elimination diet is what we use to reduce symptoms and inflammation. So what are the symptoms that people experience with food intolerances and food sensitivities? They can vary widely, but some individuals have stomach and bowel irritation, headaches, hives, itching, and even vague feelings of just being unwell, or we often hear like flu-like symptoms, aches and pains, tiredness, or trouble concentrating. Certain foods and food groups are also known to exacerbate the symptoms in people with specific conditions, such as autoimmune disorders, migraines, irritable bowel syndrome, gastrointestinal reflux like GERD, and some others. Symptoms and their severity are unique to the individual, and they are influenced by specific compounds in the food, a person's sensitivity level, and how much of certain foods they are eating. If the same food is eaten repeatedly or different foods with the same compound are eaten together, or often the body might reach a threshold or a tipping point where the symptoms begin to occur. Even if healthy foods contain many different naturally occurring chemicals, that can be a problem for some people. So substances common to many different types of foods, such as amines or glutamates, they cause symptoms for certain individuals, and these specific topics are beyond the conversation for today. But if you'd like to learn more about this, please reach out to me at ashley@movefullynourished.com. And because everyone is unique genetically, and because we each have different eating patterns, elimination diets have to be based on unique needs and the individual. Eliminating the most offending food or multiple foods and substances all at one time is the most reliable way to find out which of these foods may be contributing to the symptoms. Then we can recommend a specific plan to follow based on those symptoms, the typical dietary choices, as well as food cravings for our clients. There are 4 main steps to an elimination diet. First is the planning process. We work with our clients to identify the foods that might be causing issues, from reviewing food logs and reported symptoms after consuming certain foods. We learn about what foods you eat most often, what foods you crave, what foods you like to eat to feel better, and what foods you would have trouble removing for a period of time or giving up. The elimination diet can vary in intensity depending on how many suspected food culprits are being avoided. And there are 3 different levels of food elimination that can be followed depending upon the suspected food culprits and the likelihood of adhering to the diet in general. The first level is the simplest. It's a modified elimination diet which eliminates dairy and gluten, which are the most common groups of food proteins that can cause intolerances: cow's milk, proteins, glutens, and wheat. So in level 1, we eliminate all dairy products: milk, cream, cheese, cottage cheese, yogurt, butter, ice cream, and frozen yogurts. as well as gluten, avoiding any foods that contain wheat, spelt, kamut, oats, unless certified gluten-free oats, those would be allowed, but not rye, barley, or malt. This is the most important part of this diet, substituting with brown rice, millet, buckwheat, quinoa, gluten-free flour products, or potatoes, tapioca, or arrowroot starches or products. Now let's talk about level 2. The second level of the elimination diet is considered moderate intense. Several foods or food groups are eliminated all at once, and then the list of eliminated food is individually tailored based on the symptoms and, again, suspected food culprits. For one example, the low FODMAP diet may be a really good choice for symptoms related to irritable bowel syndrome. That's a form of elimination diet. And we help our clients determine what level is going to be best based on symptoms and based on our experience. In addition to eliminating dairy and wheat, for level 2, we also eliminate eggs, all legumes, nuts, some specific fruits and vegetables, artificial sweeteners, all animal fats, many vegetable fats, chocolate, coffee, tea, soft drinks, and alcohol. This level may require a longer challenge period to identify the food culprits when we challenge certain foods back into the diet. For meat sources, we also encourage our clients to always choose organic, free range sources as often as possible. And in level 2, the poultry, lamb, and fish are included. But remove alcohol and caffeine in all products that contain any of those ingredients, which like sodas or cold prep herbal tinctures or things like that, as well as removing foods containing yeast or foods that promote yeast overgrowth, which include processed foods, refined sugar, cheeses, commercially prepared condiments, peanuts, vinegar, and alcoholic beverages. And lastly, removing simple sugars such as candy, sweets, and processed foods. And drinking at least 2 quarts or 64 ounces of water per day is a minimum for the process of an elimination diet. It's so important to stay hydrated and help with the detox. Level 3 is the most intense, and it really should be followed for a limited period of time, only 2 to 3 weeks, because we really want to make sure that nutritional deficiencies do not occur. At this level, the foods that are consumed are apples, apricots, asparagus, beets, carrots, chicken, cranberries, honey, lamb, lettuce, olive oil, peaches, pineapple, safflower, salt, sweet potatoes, vinegar. So again, the list is very short. It's very limited. But remember, this is only for 2 to 3 weeks at a time, and then you're bringing foods in. So if you have digestive issues, or if you believe to have a food intolerance, or you just want to know more information about how to get to the root of the issues that you're having, we at Move Fully Nourished would love to learn more about you and to help you create a transformation that creates a better quality of life for you, your family, and everyone you interact with. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. Thanks, and have a great rest of your day.